Well, g'day and welcome to the Loan Market Richmond Autumn Update. Plenty going on. Interest rates, a lot of movement. Property prices, a lot of movement. With interest rates, you haven't seen it yet on the Reserve Bank. The variable rates have still stayed steady. Highly predicted later this year to go up, and potentially by 2% in the next 2 years is what is most of the economists are calling for. Significant increases to inflationary pressures, and it looks a little bit like the lemmings inevitable. Current variable rates around 2.6 to 2.8 for the professional packaged bank package type loans. There are a lot of lenders, including major lenders, with basic variables in the 2% to 2.3%. So we're seeing a trend of quite a lot of people actually refinancing variable to variable for better rates, particularly over 400,000 or 500,000. Those make a lot more sense. The 2 and 3 year fix with the trends in future money have gone up a lot already. You may or may not have seen, but you were able to get like a 3 year fix at under 2% up until October last year. Well, now that 3 year fix is more like 3.5%, and I'm still seeing rate rise announcements every day by different lenders for fixed rates. So the 3 year fixed in the 3.3 to 3.6 range, the 2 year fixed in the 2.8 to 3.2 range. So certainly huge increases in fixed. So if you want to lock in a rate, you really need to look at that soon. Certainly always worth a review. In terms of the property market, I'll attach both a CoreLogic March Sydney report and also a Nerida Conisbee 2022 planning view. I think they're both very good. I'll put them in the notes section of the YouTube version of this, which will be the link. Big news at the Broker Commission review. So out of the Royal Commission 3 years ago, brokers got bashed, banks sneaked under the radar. Brokers earn 1/6 of the commission earned on a home loan. So cop that, 5/6 goes to the big bank. We get paid by the bank. A lot of noise in the Royal Commission about how brokers get paid. Australians have voted with their feet. Nearly 70% of people use a broker now. So there has been announced the review that was scheduled for this year is not required. The commission structure for brokers is seen as reasonable and in the benefits of the customer, which is great. And fully disclosed. Do you know how much your bank makes? You know how much a broker makes. That'll be disclosed. That's my naughtiness for the day. We've got a big first home buyer focus in our office. First home schemes, first home grants. There's current positions available for the first home deposit scheme, the 5% loan. So if you've got up to an 800,000 purchase in Sydney, if you've got a 5% deposit and the purchase costs, you can get a 95% loan without mortgage insurance and without a guarantee. That's pretty cool. Also seeing a fair trend in upsizes. So people, a little bit of a pandemic factor, I think. There's the renovations happened and people are now saying, okay, house is too small, sell and buy up. We're seeing quite a lot of that sort of client as well. The basics though are about your need, your situation, what feels right for you. And strong salary is very important. Strong savings or equity, very important. If you think you might be in a cash flow situation, you might want to do something, give us a call and we'll check it out. Another interesting one, not so interesting if you're building, construction costs gone up enormously in the past 6 or 8 months, 30–50% in some parts of building materials due to logistics support, logistics availability and some supply issues. So we've seen at least 3 builders that I'm aware of that have increased the construction costs even during a fixed price building contract. So anyone who's considering building, make sure you keep lots of cash up your sleeve and be wary for fixed price building cost changes. That's a tough one, and to support the builder and get the job done or walk away from a contract, a very tough one. Anyhow, didn't want to end on a low, but yeah, plenty of action, plenty of activity. It looks like this year will be a solid year, perhaps not as crazy as the last couple. I see anything from 25 to 30% as the most likely comment on price increases in the last 2 years. some comments up to 40 and 50%. We do have suburb reports we can give you if you have any interest on your suburb or what's selling in a suburb of interest to you. Feel free to touch base, and I hope you have a good autumn's time, and all the best to you from Loan Market Richmond.